and Associates to sign the 8 MOUs. Memorandum of Understanding for procuring 3 ambulances. Memorandum of Understanding for strengthening inclusive education support units at Abu Bakr School, Gafta Inalu, Ihadu School, Lamgang, and Halif Adult Education Center, Halif Tisu. Memorandum of Understanding for establishing an ice plant in Lam Mabel. Memorandum of Understanding for construction of Noon Villadu Council building. Memorandum of Understanding for construction of Legacy Cultural Center. Memorandum of Understanding for installation of 100 street lights in Fatima City. Memorandum of Understanding for installation of 100 street lights in Kawe Mandu. Memorandum of Understanding for Olympus Hall upgrading project. Thank you, Excellencies. We now have the honor to present to you the remarks by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Abdullah Shahid.
Fire, fire. Fire.
His Excellency Ahmed Khalil, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Abdullah Muhammad, Foreign Secretary, High Commissioner of India to the Maldives, His Excellency Sanjay Sudhir, distinguished members of Parliament, presidents of Island Council, representatives from the government agencies, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. On the 1st of November this year, we will be celebrating our 56th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the Maldives and India. Throughout our 5 decades of close bilateral relations, India has proven to be our closest friend and trusted neighbor. A friend whom we can rely on at all times. Our people share a connection that dates back far beyond that of our formal ties. India's constant and consistent support to the people of the Maldives has been immense on all fronts throughout all these years. During the last 3 years, under the leadership of His Excellency President Ibrahim Muhammad Saleh, India-Maldives relations have reached new heights. Both countries have exchanged frequent high-level visits, elevating our partnership to a higher level. Our bilateral cooperation has advanced in various areas and has achieved remarkable outcomes. The renewed Memorandum of Understanding signed last July during my visit to Delhi increased the value of the Indian grant assistance to high-impact community development projects in the Maldives to 155 million rupiah, equivalent to approximately 10 million US dollars. The government of Maldives acknowledges this generosity with deep appreciation. Today, with the signing of 8 MOUs under this scheme, we kickstart yet another 8 significant projects which will immensely benefit our island communities and the decentralization policy of the government. The projects launched today are worth 36 million rupiah. It is no doubt that these 8 projects will contribute towards the realization of President Saleh's vision of empowering island communities, especially women and youth, through creation of jobs, facilitating economic activity, promoting resilience, and subsequently enhancing household incomes. Empowering people at community level is a vision shared by Maldives and India. All these projects, which are underway and launched today, are targeted towards community development and empowerment. It will also enhance the work of the island councils. We thank India wholeheartedly for its continuous support in ensuring that we realize the development goals of the Maldives through active engagement. In addition to the 8 projects for which we signed MOUs today, we have 12 projects that are currently under implementation under this scheme in the fisheries and tourism sectors in various atolls. These key projects are testament to the government's strong commitment to strengthen decentralization efforts across the atolls of the Maldives. I thank President Saleh for his guidance and for his vision for a prosperous future for our communities. I also note that despite the challenges caused by COVID-19 pandemic, Indian development projects in the Maldives have continued. I wish to highlight the recent contract signing of the Greater Male Connectivity Project, a flagship project of this administration. This project is key to transforming the Greater Male region and will enable us to switch gears and bring about an upward shift in our growth trajectory. It will bring great economic benefits to the whole Greater Male region. This project, once finished, will stand as an enduring symbol of the Maldives-India friendship for many years to come. I would also like to note that the line of credit agreement to fund sports infrastructure development signed in early September will support the key priority of ensuring physical and mental well-being of Maldivian people through sports. The financial and developmental assistance provided by the Government of India has gone a long way in addressing the financial situation and delivering the development pledges to the islands. I take this opportunity to extend our profound gratitude to Prime Minister Modi and for his personal commitment towards strengthening the relationship between our countries. I would also like to reiterate my deepest appreciation to Minister of External Affairs, Dr. Jaishankar, for his unwavering support to enhancing our bilateral ties. The Maldives will always remain committed to enhance the close ties we share with India. May our long-lasting friendship continue to prosper in the coming years. High Commissioner Sudhir, I want to take a moment to say a personal thank you to you. We signed the MOU on high-impact community development projects during the visit of External Affairs Minister, late Sushma Swaraj, in March 2019. I believe that was during your first few weeks in the Maldives. It is only fitting that one of the last things you do here in your capacity as High Commissioner to the Maldives is to sign additional projects for financing under the HICDP scheme. These projects have been a priority for both our governments since the beginning because they support communities, they support people, their needs. And I think it is only fair to say that it was only because of your personal commitment, your personal dedication, that we are currently undertaking so many projects under this scheme. My dear friend Sanjay, we thank you wholeheartedly for your continuous active engagement. Your spirit of enthusiasm has boosted Maldives-India friendship for many years to come. You are a doer, you get things done. And for this, I thank you. My dear friend, we never say goodbye. We make friendships forever. The entire team and I will always maintain this friendship. You will always find a friend in the Maldives. This is our promise to you today. I thank you.
We kindly request the High Commissioner of India, His Excellency Sanjay Sudhir, to deliver his remarks.
His Excellency Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid, who connected virtually from New York, His Excellency Ahmed Khalil, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Abdul Ghafoor, Foreign Secretary, Honorable Members of Parliament, representatives of local councils, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Today is indeed a momentous occasion as we sign MOUs for execution of 8 high-impact Indian grant projects in the Maldives. This is the first time in our history of our bilateral development partnership that such a large number of MOUs for implementing high-impact grant projects are signed in one go. India has always admired the decentralization efforts being undertaken by the government of President Ibrahim Mohammed Solih. In firm support of this policy, the projects will be implemented by island councils under an additional grant of MVR 70 million sanctioned in July this year, as Foreign Minister Shahid just mentioned. I am very pleased to share that these projects span the length of the island country. The projects, with the total cost of MVR 36.5 million, are spread across 7 atolls in the Maldives: Tha, Lamu, Ha Alif, Nonu, Kafu, Alif Dhalu and Gaf Dhalu. They include installation of street lights in Temarafushi and Vimandu, setting up of an ice plant, construction of a new cultural center in Dangeti, construction of Miladu Council building, strengthening inclusive education support units at different places. In addition, I am pleased to share that 2 of these projects involve acquisition of sea ambulances for the MNDF and upgrade of the Olympus Theatre in Malé. Under the robust India-Maldives Development Partnership, 12 high-impact projects are already under execution across Maldives under an MVR 85 million grant extended in March 2019, as Minister Shahid just mentioned. India has also extended a cash grant of MVR 106 million, under which an additional 18 development projects were taken up for implementation. Therefore, in all, 30 high-impact projects have already been undertaken under a total grant of about 190 million rupiah. I'm glad to know that half of the ongoing 30 grant projects have already been completed. With today's signing ceremony, the total number of small and medium grant projects will reach 38. High-impact grant projects are the heart and soul of our dynamic development partnership. This is because they touch the lives of island communities. They are an effective tool to empower local councils that have to implement the projects with the line ministries in some cases. By doing so, they increase the participation of the councils in the overall socio-economic development of the islands. These projects also help councils develop capacities to do further projects on their own. Therefore, you'll see that it's not just a means to develop some hard infrastructure, but it is at the same time a means to develop capacities, capabilities, and involvement of communities and councils. India is honored to complement and strengthen the decentralization policy of the government of President Sohli through these community development grant projects, because decentralization again is at the core of strengthening democracy. Democracy is something not only at the level of governments, it's at the level of people and people's participation. And that's where these projects are aimed. I am truly grateful to Minister Abdullah Shahid, Minister of State Khalil, and the entire India desk team at Foreign Ministry for monitoring and implementation of these grant projects in coordination with concerned ministries and local agencies. I must also acknowledge that MOFA has played a lead role in implementation of the projects so far, and has also undertaken to have regular review meetings to identify bottlenecks and to clear them out to the best of our abilities. And I think this alone is very, very essential for smooth and quick implementation of all these projects. It speaks of the high commitment of Foreign Minister Shahid that he has decided to join this event from New York in a virtual mode. Mr. Shahid, you have been the engine behind our development cooperation and really have been inspiring us to do as much as we can in this direction. Today's landmark event also coincides with my last working day as High Commissioner of India. Actually, this is my last official engagement for the day. And I'm so happy that I'm signing off on this note. Since development cooperation is the core of our bilateral relations, it's gratifying for me to be signing off from Maldives with the signing off of 8 grant projects. Looking back at my tenure in the Maldives, which started in March 2019, I can say with a great deal of satisfaction that India First policy of the Maldives and the Neighborhood First foreign policy of India have truly worked in tandem, resulting in mutual gains for our countries and our people. This has been amply visible in our collaboration to deal with COVID pandemic and the pace at which development cooperation projects have progressed in spite of COVID pandemic. In conclusion, I wish to say that I am confident that these projects will be implemented in a timely manner and will stand as worthy symbols of the India-Maldives partnership. Most importantly, they will bring growth and development at grassroots levels. I also would like to thank Minister Shahid for all his good words about me, my work. But I must say that it is the is the vision of our leaders, it's the commitment of our governments, and also it is the big teams behind our organizations, the team at MOFA, the team at the High Commission, which have worked in a very seamless way. And that is how so many projects have seen light of the day, and so many projects are in the pipeline, progressing very well. I'm very sure that even though I might not be here, but teams will continue in the same spirit. I'll soon be replaced by a very competent diplomat from India, Mr. Manu Mahavar, who will be joining his assignment in Male on the 10th of November. And I request you all to extend the same support as you have extended to me. And I'm sure that the India-Maldives bilateral relationship will grow from strength to strength. Thank you very much.